Hi guys, in this video I'm going to share the 10-5-3-1 goal setting method that I've used that is such a game changer. So do you feel like you have so much potential but you just frustrated and you're not achieving it and you know you're capable of so much more? This system can change everything and I will explain how it works. It's helped me to learn Chinese, to build an international company, to raise investment, and it can help you too, and it may change your life. And stay to the end because I'm going to share the biggest hack and the biggest way that you can change your life in this goal setting method. So everyone knows that goal setting is super powerful because when you have a goal, you are focused in that one direction, and people who have goals are more successful. But how do you set good goals? So there is SMART system, there's New Year's resolution, but if you're like me, they don't work for many reasons because they're not complete systems. So this is a complete system that I'm going to share, the 10-5-3-1 goal setting method. And it basically works by having a 10-year vision, a big vision in the future. And I'm going to share how the system works. The 10-year vision, and then you break it down to 5-year, 3-year, and then 1 year. So where do you need to be in 5 years if you want to achieve this 10-year vision? Where do you need to be in 3 years to achieve the 5-year vision? Where do you need to be in 1 year to achieve the 3-year vision? Where do you need to be in 1 month to achieve the 1 year vision? Where do you need to be in 1 week to achieve the 1 month vision? Where do you need to be today to achieve the 1 week vision? And this is so powerful for so many reasons. Well, you need to start with the end in mind. You need to think where you're going to go, because if you don't have a plan, you're not going to get anywhere. Like they say in Alice in Wonderland, you don't know where you're going to go. Where do you need to go? Well, it doesn't matter where you need to go if you don't know where you want to go. So you need to have a vision, you need to have a goal. And like Bill Gates says, most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but underestimate what they can do in 10 years. So start with a long range vision and then work backwards from that. And the other part is to have a clear 5, 4, or 3 things that you want to achieve in this 10 years vision. Because one of the goal setting methods that Warren Buffett recommends is to make a list of the 25 things that you want to achieve in your life. Because if you're like me, you want to achieve so many things, you have many interests, you want to do it, and then just rank them and put the 5 top things at the top, and then just forget about the others because they're distractions. And it's so powerful when you have really powerful when you just have one goal that you want to achieve, because then everything revolves around that. And I'm sure everyone has achieved that at some point, or they've had that experience at some point. And I've used that for multiple things, and it's super powerful, and it's just so helpful to narrow it down to less things. If you're trying to do too many things, it just becomes overwhelming and you don't make progress in anything. The other thing that I've learned is that it's really important who you share it with and who you discuss with, because some people will criticize or they'll try and pull you down, and you want to surround yourself with people who are going to raise you up. You want to ask advice from people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Don't ask for advice from people who haven't achieved what you want to achieve, what your goal is. So when you've made this goal, then you can start looking at, like, where is the 1 year vision? Where is the 1 year goal? And then who are the people that can help me to achieve that? Who have done that? And then I can ask them. I can speak to them. And at the same time, your environment is going to affect how you think. You're going to be influenced by everything in your environment, and the house that you live in, the people that you see, they think of you in a certain way. And there's a saying, the only person who measures me every time I see him is my tailor. And this is so true, because everyone sees you as you have been for the last 10 years. So that's why you need to be bigger than your environment if you want to grow, and you need to think bigger than your environment, which is uncomfortable and which is difficult. And the only way that you can do that is to have a vision that's pulling you forward, a vision that's taking you somewhere better, somewhere bigger than your environment. And there's a really good hack that I recommend, and I have the link in the description, that Summit Ovens has written and talked about as well, which is having a document which you check every morning and every evening, and this is what I do with the vision, is to check where am I going, what kind of person am I going to be. And every time I read this document, every morning and every evening, it just changes how I think. It just makes me take some action that I wouldn't have otherwise done. I would have maybe have just relaxed or something, or read something interesting, instead of I'm reading something that's going to help me achieve this goal. And it just changes your direction. It changes your mindset. And there's a really good video that you can check out about why the focus is important, and why what you focus on is important, because you're going to see what is going to help you to achieve that in your environment. And you can check out this video about that. And the other reason that having long-term goals doesn't work, why you need to break it down and you need to separate the long-term vision from the daily actions that need to get there. Because when you have a long-term vision and you're just focusing on that, it can easily be overwhelming, because it can seem like, on the one hand, that you have so many things to do and it's so big, and how are you going to do that? And then you just keep making plans, and you're just trying different strategies, like a bit like a headless chicken, doing random stuff. But when you break it down into the daily things, it gives you such peace of mind that this is what I need to do to achieve it. And it's the same at the same time, when you have a long-term goal, like, it just makes you also think that you have time to do it. You have time to, like, I don't need to do it today, I can do it tomorrow. But when you break it down, like, I have to do this today if I'm going to achieve this week, if I'm going to achieve this month, otherwise I'm going to be off track, then that's why it works. And that also, it works because it makes you think, you just lose the overwhelm, and you just focus on these small steps that you need to do today. This book that you need to read, going to the gym, sorting out your diet, is going to help you to achieve what you want to achieve. These things are easy when you break it down into the small steps. And it's so powerful, because at the same time, as you develop, as you grow, you can keep revising your vision. You can keep revising according to what you want and how you see yourself developing. There's a really good saying as well, that the child is the father of the man, which means that you are creating your future self in every moment. And so you can design your future self. And another really big hack and thing that I've learned is that using consultants, using people who have achieved these goals. So if you have a goal to start a business, then hire someone or speak to someone who started a business. If your goal is to achieve a certain level of wealth, then speak to people who have achieved a certain level of wealth. And there's a really good, if you can check out Mr. Beast's handbook, which should be a link in the description. It has this part about consultants. Consultants are cheat codes, and they can help you to achieve your goals just so fast. You can just save so much time, and I would have saved so much time. And this is a really powerful method. And that's, if you want to find something that can help you to achieve, then check out the link in the description. And there you go.